Hey guys, Sean Halley here at NAMM 2011. I'm here in the Avid booth with Hiro Shimozato, who is the product manager for the 11 rack, and we're talking about the 11 rack, how amazingly well it's done. It's really sort of taken over the world of the guitar player, the virtual guitar player, by storm. And we want to sort of talk about customer reactions to it. I know that you've done a lot of stuff with social media to be able to sort of allow them to give their opinions about things, see what they think, that kind of stuff. I mean, how's it turned out? What's happened?
We've gotten a lot of really great feedback on a lot of the boards, and again, like you said, the response has been fantastic. And so it gives us a sense of like what how important all these different features are relative to the kind of a broad base of customers.
Nice. So what won?
Well, first it was just more.
Okay, good.
The number one thing was more amplifiers, more effects, and so I had to kind of jump in there and say, guys, I need a little bit more detail here. What amps, what effects.
So do you have any other? I mean, obviously we're talking about this in the sense that there are also other musicians that wanted to become involved in the box that hadn't been involved before.
Exactly. I think the word got out about kind of some of the optimized workflows of recording with Pro Tools and using 11 rack, and so. And everybody noticed that the box had line inputs and mic inputs, and so there was a lot of interest in kind of broadening the use of the product. So, surprisingly, some of the top requests in terms of effects, people wanted a parametric EQ and a studio quality kind of dynamics processor that could process in stereo. So, those are two of the things that we added in our expansion pack. And again, they were ranking very high on the list. And what that does is it now opens the box up to people using who want to do just basic instrument recording or vocal recording. With 11 rack, they can use the mic inputs or the line inputs and apply that processing as they track, and it gives them all that nice real-time recording workflow that again has made 11 rack so great for guitar players.
Well, what Hiro's talking about is at NAMM we've announced something called the 11 rack expansion pack, which is a suite of new amplifiers, new speaker cabinets, and also some bass amplifiers and bass speaker cabinets, some new microphones. So you've got the dynamics processor, parametric EQ. You've got some delays. You have stereo delay. You've got so there's a bunch of new stuff that's in there that's actually fantastic. And I can tell you right now, I played the bass amp, which I can't tell you the name of, but it's freaking amazing. And I played the major heavy guitar amp, which is freaking amazing. And we just had actually one of the guys, Matt Bashan from Shadows Fall, up on stage playing some guitar to some Shadows Fall tracks. These are basically mixed tracks. And he basically just used the heavy amp, of which I can't name, basically, and the guitar sound crushed his tracks. I mean, it sounds freaking amazing. That's how good it is. So we really wanted to sort of discuss what you put in there. I mean, it's sort of like what else is in there amp-wise?
So we basically picked some new amps that kind of rounded out the palette a bit, right? Some classics, right? Stuff that, I think you would expect some... I guess we can't name them, right?
Well, you can say, like, I think, they don't make plexis anymore, so you can say, like, a Variac influenced plexi.
Yeah, so we did a couple variations of the plexi, a 50 watter, and then also one with a Variac, right, which is a very popular kind of popularly requested feature. We also did a classic JTM series, JTM 45. We did a super reverb. Again,
you have to.
Got it. It's just one of these. It's a guitar staple,
and it rules.
Right? And all the cabinets with that. In addition, we've done some new custom kind of amp models, and those are really great. I mean, it's once we kind of model these kind of archetypical amps, we're able to kind of pull from all this stuff, pull the best things, and start molding them into our own kind of custom models as well. So that turned out really great.
It's really helping. Now, by the way, here on the main stage, what I'm basically doing is taking a microphone and recording a really, really nice sounding nylon string guitar through the 11 rack, because when you have a dynamics processor and a parametric EQ, what you basically have, if you turn the amps off and the speakers off, you have a high quality, beautiful, pristine signal chain that's running on DSP. You have a low latency channel strip, much like you would from another company. So it's actually one of these things that's a really exciting sort of part of the 11 rack expansion pack. Now that's available March the 22nd, from what I understand. So go to the Avid website to learn more. Basically, there's a bunch of information up there, so you can check it out. Guys, thanks very much for checking out. Thanks to Hiro. This is Avid, NAMM booth 2011, and Yahoo!
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Exactly.